Hi crafty friend, it's Justine. Today I'm going to be making a cheerful and bright birthday card using the It's My Party and It's My Party 2, kind of combining them a little bit. I'm going to be doing some stenciling, and I haven't really done that on YouTube all that much, so we'll see how this goes. Also, this collection is really beautiful. It's full of just bright, cheerful things. This collection is really interesting. So far, I've seen a lot of cards that are like the neutral tones. I've seen some bright cards, and I've done a hot pink one and a cobalt blue one, and here I am with the yellow. So it definitely has inspired me to be bright with my projects. Now, I'm going to be doing some Distress ink blending. So that's why I have this surface down. I usually don't use this surface all that much on YouTube because it reflects with the lights. So if you see that, I'm sorry, but that is kind of the way it is. So I have not decided what stencil I want to use on my balloons yet. There's a lot of options with these stencils. So you could use them as a standalone stencil because stencil because there's the balloon part and there's the string, but I have already gone ahead and glimmered 3 of the strings for the balloons and 3 of the balloons. I also glimmered the Sentiment Best Day Ever, and I've also used this 3D embossing folder. It is so cute, and I used the Spellbinders paper for this. So I have the white paper that I used for glimmering, and then this one I think is called, so the one on the left here is called Tuscan, and this one is called Sunkissed, just in case you wanted to remake this. And then I used all gold foiling. Now, Spellbinders has just come out with these little mini brushes. Oh boy, just get them out. So you can see they are more of a detailed brush. There's 3 different sizes there. I have not used these yet, but I'm assuming they're going to be fabulous. Now, I have those, and I have my blending brushes. Yikes, I need to figure out a better storage solution for these besides an old candle jar, but that's for another day. So the blending brushes I use, I just got on Amazon once upon a time, but there's a lot of blending brushes out there. I'm not even getting into that whole topic right now, but for my balloons, I was kind of thinking about using maybe the stripes. I think I'm going to use the stripes. I think I am going to pull out just a little bit of craft tape to tape down my balloons, but I have to be careful because this craft tape can take off the glimmer. So I want to make sure that I am placing my tape correctly. This one is going to be kind of the easiest to do because it's large and in charge, and it's a full circle. The other ones are going to be a little bit more interesting, so I probably will pull out the detail brushes to get into those, but on this big one, I'm just going to use my large brush. So let's see, I have mustard seed and scattered straw. I think I'm just going to go with mustard seed and just keep it bright. It's super juicy because I think I just re-inked that one. Or it was one of my new ones, I can't remember. I know that you can tape the stencil down too, but I'm just living on the wild side here and not doing that. Probably a mistake. I'm gonna do it. The wild side is not for me this morning. Okay, here we go. A little tape. It gives me some confidence. I don't even know how I did that one-handed. That was weird. Okay, I'm going to try to get the bottom to be a little more saturated just because that's the bottom, and I think a light source would come more from the top if this was real life. So I think we'll just call that good. Okay, let's see the reveal. Ooh, I like that. Okay, moving along. Ooh, I just am really excited about that. Okay, well, now do I want the stripes to kind of... No, I don't want the stripes to line up perfectly with the balloon, so I'm going to just turn it ever so slightly. And I'm going to move this tape too, because I don't want it to stick on the other glimmered area. So we'll just put the tape there. That looks like it's lined up pretty good. No, it's not. I need to adjust. I did get that pink paw print in a card kit once upon a time, but oh my gosh, that is so smooth. Whoa, okay. But you can still buy them on the Simon Says website. This is incredible. Wow. I haven't tried any other small detail blending brushes before, but I like this one a lot. It just feels like it's gliding nicely. And I can get right into that corner without worrying about ink getting on that other stripe, because I want the stripes on that first balloon to stay white where they are white. Oh, this is great. I don't think these brushes are very expensive either. I know I got my pack of all of the big ones like this on Amazon. It was pretty cheap, although I do like to support companies that support me, like Spellbinders, so I think their stuff is a little higher quality as well, but you know, to each their own. Okay, ooh, this is turning out so nicely. Okay, I'm just going to give you a quick close-up. You can see I did get a little bit of ink on that glimmered area. Oh my goodness, that is like extreme close-up, but I hope you can see it. I'm going to take the tiniest brush and see if I can get that off. Let's see. Oh boy, I got ink on my fingers. This is living on the edge. Living dangerously here. Okay. How's everyone's day going? I think this is Father's Day when this video goes up, so happy Father's Day to all of the fathers and father figures out there. I know mostly women watch my videos, so that's that, but if you've watched some of my videos, you know that I just love my dad so much, and my father-in-law. So happy Father's Day to my dad and to my husband's dad. You guys are the best. I just love spending time with my dad, and when this video goes up, I will be with my dad, which is just even better. So who knows what we'll be up to that day. Maybe watching a movie, maybe going fishing, playing dominoes. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. It is going to be a little update in Minnesota. It is dry as can be. We need rain so badly. So if you're a praying person, pray for some rain, because it is dry as a bone here in Minnesota. Anyway, we've got the crops. So the crops need the water really badly. Anyway, I am just amazed. Look how cute that is. Oh, this is going to be so cute. This mustard seed and the sun-kissed paper, this bright yellow, is just a match made for me. It is just a match. It's like they were made for each other. The mustard seed and the sun-kissed paper look so good together. Okay. Next, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and put my strings, or the strings for the balloons, where they belong. Actually, next I'm going to let this just kind of sit for a second so the ink can kind of soak in. I'm going to get this paper on to, I'm going to get the balloon sun-kissed paper matted to the Tuscan and just get that all set. Yes, I am using some double-sided tape from a card kit. I just unboxed the July card kit in my craft room here. It is so fun. Oh my goodness, I can't really say anything besides that, but yeah, I think you're gonna like it. So I have this on my desk because I was just unboxing it and kind of prepping, which is kind of the fun thing about being a YouTuber, is planning, prepping, making. It's just, I love it. I love sharing what I do as it was a hobby, not really a hobby anymore for me because it's just become kind of like my life. So, but that's okay. Now this double-sided tape does take a little bit longer than using a tape runner, but I think in the long run it is cheaper or more cost effective to use something like this rather than the little tape runner. I don't even have one over here right now, but just because the manufacturers just have to make this and not a whole plastic machine, I guess the little strings are kind of annoying, but it works and it sticks. So I guess that's really all that matters in the long run. My best tip for high dimension on 3D embossing folders is to spray your paper lightly with a little bit of water. I have this automatic water sprayer. I just filled it up so it looks shiny and pretty. And I just spray the paper one time and I hold it maybe about 2 feet away from the sprayer and get it right into that embossing folder sandwich, and boom, run it through my machine and I have lots of dimension. So I just adore that. I have all of my little release tape off of my foam squares, so that's ready to go. Now I think it's time for my balloons to get their little tails. So I'm just gonna do that. I used to use the art glitter glue, which was fabulous, but in my opinion, when I was really using it a lot, it kind of got expensive. So I've kind of taken a break from that glue, but that glue bottle is a little skinnier here and it does touch the bottom, which is kind of nice for gluing, but you know, to each their own. All right, now I have my balloon areas kind of ready for the strings. So you'll see there's a little slit underneath each of these 2 main balloons, and then I just glued a little area down here just to give a little bit of stick for that 3rd balloon. But okay, but this just goes right into the little slit, and then it looks like it was one whole glimmered project like that. Very simple, but really pretty. Now this 3rd one is going to be my illusion of it coming from the back balloon. So I'm just going to kind of set it right about there, and you don't see the top part of the balloon little opening, but that's fine. Oh, this is just so stinking cute. Okay, so we have my balloons there. I think I'm gonna push those up to the top, and then I have my best day ever. I think I'll put that kind of down here. Or do I want it on the balloons? Oof, that Minnesota accent just came through. Did you hear it? And the balloons. Oh boy. I think I'm going to put it down here and let the balloons just shine and be beautiful by themselves. Okay, now for my sentiment. I think I should be able to do this without my tweezers. We'll see. Maybe right about there. Best day ever. Now, these little yellow gems are from a nail pack on Amazon. They're meant for nail art designs. So I purchased them for crafting. They work really well for crafting, so if that's something you're interested in, check it out. I don't know. Personally, I like the self-adhesive gems much better, but you know, the glue works for this too. So, I don't know. Sometimes I can be a little picky, so just gotta get over it. The last thing I'm gonna do is take a white gel pen and just give the balloons a little shine right on the edge here. I don't think it'll be too fancy or really show up too much, and that's really not showing up at all. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna pivot. We're gonna use some Nuvo drops instead. These are the Morning Dew. It is going to be totally clear when it dries, so it's just kind of like a shine that I'm looking for here. There we go. That looks much better. Just like what was in my head for my expectations. Anyway, I hope you have liked this card just as much as I have. If you have, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this one for you in your future. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something, and I hope you get to craft soon. We'll see you next time. Bye!